MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Matt Moore gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, when you start talking about potential Cy Young Award winners in the American League, his name comes to the forefront. He's been dominating all year long, and if he can continue to throw the way he has, I see no reason why he doesn't win this. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
1-1, here it comes. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first, and they'll get the speedy Bourne for the first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe's starting 9. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Jason Kipnis will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Carlos Santana will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce has a read on it, and that's the third out. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Zach McAllister is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Matt Joyce comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Wil Myers. He's still hitting over 400, an incredible feat at this point of the season. Hopefully he can keep it up, but even if he doesn't, he's putting together one of the best displays of hitting in baseball history.
Here comes the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
And that's in there for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Young is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Wil Myers will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he swung the bat so well all season long, so we'll see how it all plays out at the end. Maybe he wins that batting title.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is retired. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete with no score. Delman Young steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Joyce is there. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. To first. Backhanded. And he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Victor Martinez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Victor Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Young on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground and reined in, 1 away.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out. Corey Dickerson will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play. Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he is in there.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and as we give you a look at his splits versus right and left, he's had the better of right-handers, that's for sure. He's set. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Blake Wiggins. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he falls behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Deoner Navarro will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back for the top of the 3rd here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Nick Swisher will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch on its way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Standing in now, Ryan Rayburn. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
A good heater right there. We'll take a look at it again on Show Track. And guys, that's already his 2nd strikeout of the inning, and he's done it on the minimum of 6 pitches.
Christopher Badalucco will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Longoria is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Matt Joyce will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist. The first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. On the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we get a look at the Rays leaderboard there as he currently sits number 3 on that list.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Evan Longoria stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to Swisher, 2 away.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Striding into the box, Will Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Served out to left off the end of the bat. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The right fielder, number 10.
Corey Dickerson stands in with ball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Does he dare go fastball here too? In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And there's a strike as he'll try to... Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, and he's not too thrilled with that call out there on the mound. And you know what? I don't blame him. I mean, have a look where this pitch is. That catches an awful lot of the plate, and I think I'd be mad if I were him.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. The Rays lead it 2-0. Michael Bourne will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Into the windup and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year, currently third in that department. Every time he takes a hit, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Carlos Santana digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Delman Young is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. Zobrist is able to get there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. Blake Wiggins is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. This is in the air out to right. Rayburn is there, one away.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
the left fielder, number 20.
And things are continuing to go poorly for him out there. That's now the 8th hit he's given up in just 3 1/3 innings of work. With a line like that, he's not going to be sticking around much longer.
Matt Joyce will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Young, and he takes it for out number 2.
Your second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Yan Gomes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
Lonnie Chisenhall stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, and he had a hanger, but he missed it. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the best curveballs he's thrown. Not just for the break, but the spot he threw it in. Dropped that one right where he needed it to be.
Here's the switch hitting Nick Swisher. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are two away.
Now, this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next two guys. So now they're going to need a little two-out magic if they're going to dent that scoreboard.
Into the box now, Ryan Rayburn, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, that is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
1-1, here it is. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Evan Longoria will lead things off here for Tampa Bay, and we'll get a look at Will Myers after that. He's in the on-deck circle.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Rayburn is there to put it away for out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 9.
Dangerous count right there. 3-1. Dangerous pitch, too. He comes with the fastball, but he's going to live to tell about it as he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Here's Will Myers. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Bourne. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Swisher at first. He'll take care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 2-0. Christopher Badalucco will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Fastball called for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he's set down, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Michael Bourne will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
In there, strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
A 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Corey Dickerson gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mark Zepchinski will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 35, Mark Zepchinski.
Kevin Kiermaier will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
No one out with a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll reach first safely.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Blake Wiggins.
Blake Wiggins will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Look out, 2-0 now.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Outside, 3-0 now. Deoner Navarro waits on deck. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. You know, there are certain guys who just have to earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Deoner Navarro will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Gets dirty and gloves it. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here's Matt Joyce now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are in front, 3-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Carlos Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Skied into straightaway right. Dickerson's there. 1 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Delman Young will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Yan Gomes will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Lloyd Knott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Lloyd Knott.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Ben Zobrist.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's going to tough out all game long.
Evan Longoria will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
From the stretch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Settling in now, Will Myers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort, but hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's toward the corner and deep. The right fielder gives chase, but it's going to fall out there to the left of the line. A fair ball. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You know, I got to think he's surprised that he winds up circling the bases on this one. He's definitely late on this pitch, but he's able to actually drive it down the right field line, and somehow it'll not only stay fair, but crank off the foul pole for a home run.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, You know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Kevin Kiermaier will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to...
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
In now, Blake Wiggins. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Warren is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout and sack as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Nick Swisher will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
First offering on its way. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ryan Rayburn will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
.92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
2 out, nobody on. Shot toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Christopher Badalucco will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Eli Adler will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Deoner Navarro.
Right there for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And a rather easy first out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Matt Joyce will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Angel Pagan will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Angel Pagan.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
One and two, here it comes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here it comes. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Angel Pagan will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 16.
Michael Bourne will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Sam Fuld is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Sam Fuld.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he's retired, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 22.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left.
Well, I'll tell you, that bat is just miserable. I mean, I think the bat finally just said, look, I've had enough.
Carlos Santana will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Martinez over to his left, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 6-0. So long from Tampa.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Rays. 6 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Moore, his 21st win of the season. The loss goes to Zach McAllister. He falls to 9-12. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.